Are you rolling? Okay. Hello and welcome back to another edition of the Auteur. I'm your host. I apologize for not getting a video out to you sooner to distract you from your terrible lives. On tonight's episode, we have a very special guest. Everyone, let's welcome Jonah. Jonah, you've got something on your forehead. Do you want to wipe that off before we start? Oh no, it's not an accident. It's a proclamation of my faith. That's very weird and culty, you know. Oh no, don't worry. I'm not a Mormon. Please don't try to take my audience from me. They're my slaves in this life and the next. Now, Jonah, I view religions the same way you view cults. The only real difference between the two is how long it's been around and how many people follow it. I'm not going to respond to your insults. I was raised to turn the other cheek. And this is something your priest taught you? Oh, no, it's something that I was taught by a guy who used to pick me up from baseball practice. Now, Jonah, do you ever think that you believe what you believe because your parents raised you that way? If you were born in India, wouldn't you probably be Hindu? No way. I would have found Christ no matter how I was raised or where I was from, even if I wasn't born roughly 45 minutes outside of Minneapolis. You know what I think? I think you're just a loser. Yeah. I think you just forced yourself into this community because you have difficulty making friends. You're one sexual assault away from being in a frat or a monastery. Oh, don't make fun of priests. I plan on being one someday. Interesting. You don't seem like the contemplative, deeply spiritual theologian type. You seem more like the I wear Aeropostale, get really into the Christian rock music played during confirmation class type. How one chooses to worship doesn't matter, as long as they love Jesus. So you love a man, you're moderately homophobic, and the only sexual experience you've had is anal. Something's off here. I'm saving my purity for marriage, and I'm not homophobic. I just don't approve of gay sex because that's not the way G-D meant for sex to be. That line really makes me question how this episode's going to end. Mr. Auteur, you have such a dirty mind, and you're so negative all of the time. You would feel a lot better if you had a little Jesus in your life. Why don't you come to Sunday church with me and we can, just try it out? Oh my God. Oh. Are you trying to convert me? No, I'm just trying to share the truth with you. The love I feel from G-D is so strong that I want you to be a part of it too. I'm doing this for your benefit. You don't have to try to convert me. We're not in a third world country and you didn't use a bunch of money to buy an expensive plane ticket that would have been better off being donated instead of pretending to help while padding your resume and taking a vacation. You don't treat people like humans. It's odd. You treat them like these tropes that fit into your messed up worldview, and then you can take them on this show and make fun of them. But I still love you as a person, as a creation of our Heavenly Father. Dad doesn't make mistakes, not even in making you. Dad? My God, are you that arrogant that you think you're important enough to have a personal relationship with the creator of the universe? I think you just believe in this religion because it gives you comfort. I think people just made it up to cope with their depressing realities, even though they could be watching the Auteur, a new episode every Monday. I think you literally can't imagine what happens after death, so you believe this because it's an easy explanation. Please don't sit here and accurately dissect the psychology behind my belief system. And the fascinating part is that you'd be willing to die for what you believe in, because it almost doesn't even matter what happens in the one life you are given, as long as it earns you a good afterlife. Now, I know that might not be considered popular, but that's right. I want you to keep that lens on while reading very select passages of a certain book. Nothing can change my faith, so AGCK, why not? Anything to get you to stop making me question my own beliefs.
Search.
Feeling something like Rick Moranis, blew up the kid, now he doing damage. You ought to know, like my name's Atlanta. Say on me, take a seat, young Christopher Hansen.